This is B Monarch. We're continuing with our Misconceptions in Meditation series. Today we're going to talk about the misperception of the words voidness, emptiness, and nothingness. They're not just misperceptions, but they're dangerous misconceptions, and we'll see why in a while. The misperception probably started with the translation of the Pali and Sanskrit term shunya. English is a wonderful language for linear and transactional endeavors, but not for profound, subtle human conditions. And so there's no word that comes even close to the term shunya. And that's why in many of the ancient texts, shunya got translated as voidness, emptiness, and nothingness. I'm going to use the word nothingness to represent all three words. When we hear the word nothingness, we go through this thought process. I exist, therefore, if through meditation I experience nothingness or I become nothingness, then I'm annihilated. And there are some institutions that encourage that sort of thought process, maybe to instill fear. But it's not possible to annihilate us or annihilate anything that exists, because at the most fundamental level of existence, everything that exists, including you and I, are made of subatomic waves. To borrow a term from quantum physics, subatomic waves are the fundamental ingredients of everything that exists. You can't destroy that. You can't reduce it any further. Those of you who are familiar with me know that when I meditate, this is the level where I experience things, where I investigate things at the subatomic level. And this is the level that we're going to talk about now to understand what the word nothingness really means. It's the nature of subatomic waves to rise, crest, and dissipate. Rise, crest, dissipate. After it dissipates, before the next subatomic wave rises, there is a tiny momentary gap where there's no movement, no rising, no cresting, no dissipating. There's simply no movement. That tiny split moment of no movement is what nothingness means. That's all it is. So seen that way, we all have nothingness at every split second of our lives. We don't have to annihilate ourselves. We don't have to get somebody to annihilate us. Another way to look at nothingness is this. Since we're made of a whole bunch of subatomic waves, all rising, cresting, and dissipating, rising, cresting, dissipating, well, there's no solidity, is there? Solidity is just a perception that we have. So if there's no solidity, then I'm not solid. I'm just a wave that's rising, cresting, and dissipating. So our perception of me being solid and permanent is just a perception. And that's why a lot of sages say life is just an illusion, because we're bluffing ourselves that things are solid and permanent when they're really not. I often ask myself, so which subatomic wave am I? Before I could even finish that question, that wave has dissipated. So which wave am I? The next one? Well, it's already dissipated. To experience this is far from being scary. It's very, very liberating, and it gives me a lot of confidence and courage and clarity to go out there and live life. I've written blogs about how these subatomic waves interact to form us at every specific moment. I'm going to leave the links to the blogs below in the description. Please go and read them on my website. And if you found this to be valuable, please remember to subscribe and turn on the notification, and I'll see you again very soon.